suggestion. It's pretty short. It's only 2.5 minutes long. And I'm actually really curious to see this video because I believe someone suggested this. I believe it was Shane Larson, or was it that other guy, Daniel Dew or something. Parents learned our nanny had their 11-year-old son's baby. 11-year-old son's baby. That doesn't sound right. Alright, that's... Why is it 11-year-old having sex? Okay. Why do you have puberty before 11? Alright, that's great. Okay. Anyway, let's just get into this video.
He's just 17, but he's already a father. And who the mother is will shock you. She used to be his nanny. What is your earliest memory of Marissa, your nanny, crossing the line?
It was a game called Are You Nervous? And
so
the object of that game was she'd place her hand somewhere on my body and I'd say if I was nervous or not. And things escalated from there.
The live-in nanny, Marissa Mowry, was 22 years old. Chris McBride was just an 11-year-old kid, as you can see in this home video.
She said that she loved me. She said that she wanted to date, but she couldn't let anyone know.
Did Marissa make you lie about this?
Yeah, plenty of times. She said, you have to lie or else I'm gonna have to go away.
Chris remembers when his nanny told him she was having his baby.
I was a little bit freaked, because I was confused.
This photo shows him with his newborn son, Bentley. For 3 years, Chris kept the secret.
What?
The nanny, still living with his family, maintained the fiction that another man was baby Bentley's father. Chris finally came clean to his mother, Nadine.
Oh my god.
Bentley's really my kid. No.
Right?
There's no way. There's no way Bentley can be your child.
A DNA test proved it was true.
When the results came back in,
You're just like, what the...
I went and threw up.
The nanny was charged with multiple counts of sexual battery. Finding out this was going on in your house to your son, how does it make you feel?
Like a failure? How did I let this woman manipulate me and my family in such a way that she could do this and I was blind to it?
Last month, Marissa Mowry pleaded guilty in Hillsborough County, Florida, and was sentenced to 20 years in prison. And here's little baby Bentley today.
Oh my god,
I love that so much.
Oh my god, he's
He's
so
now
cute.
5 years old.
Wow.
Is he a good daddy, a great daddy, or the best daddy?
A best daddy.
Chris has a message to the nanny who seduced him with a game that was anything but innocent.
Game over.
Yeah, so that video was definitely something. Honestly, I don't even know what to say to that, because like it is really like shocking to even see. Like obviously the questions that come to mind is like why like you pay people to protect your kids and then instead these things like happen where the kid is actually assaulted or hurt or abused in some way, right? So it's like you pay people to, you think, take care of them, yet that's the last thing they're doing. You know what I mean? It's hard to like imagine having a kid, imagine now seeing a video like this, like having your own kid, leaving them with a nanny or a babysitter, you're gonna kind of think, is there something happening behind closed doors that I don't know about? You know what I mean? Because like honestly, you don't know who anybody is. Anybody could look innocent, anybody could look this, anybody could look that. Like it's really hard for you to like, you know, trust anybody. Of course you can gain that trust, but like even if you do, you never know who a person is. And again, I've said this in numerous videos, I don't care, like obviously I care, but like don't act on your weird thingies, like, you know, like how like old men are like, you know, like 70 or like 60-year-olds like hitting on like 16-year-old girls or whatever, or 16-year-old boys even, whatever it may be, whichever way you swing. It's like, don't do it. Like if you at least are attracted to like a younger age, then don't act on it, you know what I mean? Like don't actually do anything, like get help instead. Because again, it's like a mental illness, right? It's not like you actually want to, it's just like I'm not saying it's right by any means, obviously, I'm just saying it's obviously not their fault, it's just like who they like, which obviously it's not okay. If they like someone that's like really young, it's pedophilia, right? Well, like at least don't act on it, that's all I'm gonna say, like about that. But honestly, I feel bad for the kid too, because like now he has a kid to take care of, number one. He got raped, not seduced, like the guy said. It's rape, because like again, girls in the news, it never says a girl rapes a guy. It's always a guy rapes a girl. Like it's like if a guy sexually assaults a guy, it's sexually assault or sexually assaults. If a girl does it, if a guy does it to a girl, No, it's rape right away. It's rape right away. Okay, life in jail. That's it. Like it's like if it's a guy, they're always like guilty of like the worst possible thing. If it's a girl, no, it's not that bad. It's just assault. That's how you look at it. Because the way society is nowadays, it's like it makes you think that like it's like, because like even me, I feel like just because I've heard it so much now, or like it's not even normal to say a guy or a girl raped a guy. Like it's like even me saying that, it kind of makes me think, is that even right? Which obviously it is. It's definitely possible. It just happened here, right? But you know what I mean? It's like drilled into your head that's not how it works. Like female predators aren't a thing, or if you are a female predator, then like you're not as guilty as like a male predator or something. No matter what predator you are, gender, whatever the hell age, I don't care if you're a predator, right? So just do your best to get help if you obviously realize that you need something, or if that you're, you know, if you obviously like something that's not right, then don't act on whatever it is. Get help. That's all I can really say about that. Get help. Don't actually act on it. Like, how do you even want to date an 11-year-old? Like, they're, how old? No. They're 11 years younger than you. They're 11 and they're 11 years younger than you. And you want to date him? Like, what? Like, how would you even have a relationship with that person? Like, they're like 2 and you're like 22. You know, how do you even have like a comfortable, normal relation? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you can't date someone like that. Like, that's not an actual relationship. Even if you were to be friends, that's kind of weird. It's just kind of like, 22, 11. It's like, what do you want to be friends for? Like, anytime someone that's like that old, or like that much of an age difference wants to be friends, it's not friends. It's something more. It's automatically something more. Because, like, you don't want to be friends with that person. Like, what are you gonna do with that person? Come on. I've ranted for about 4 minutes now, but honestly, I don't know. I just feel bad for the kid, considering he now has a kid to take care of. His mom probably feels like a failure, not knowing what was going on all those years, which again is obviously not anywhere near her fault. Of course, the kid wanted to keep it a secret. I can imagine if he was stressed, knowing that he was having sex with a freaking 22-year-old that obviously forced it onto him, raped him, or seduced, whatever you want to call it, raped. Like as a kid, you kind of feel helpless. Like whether it's a girl or a guy, you kind of just like feel helpless. Like it's like you don't know what to do. So I mean, at least he's obviously good now. I will say that the kid is really cute that he has. Definitely adorable. But obviously you should not have to have a kid that young. Like you're 18 and you have a 6-year-old kid or a 5-year-old kid, whatever. Like your 6-year-old kid has an 18-year-old father. If you do the math, of course, it leads to that age, which is insane to think. Oh, guess what? I had a kid when I was 11. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't even get how some kids can like reproduce so quickly. Like, how do you even? I'm pretty sure I was a late bloomer, so anything like younger. Like, you know what I mean? Like anything like 11, 12, I'm like, holy crap, that's early. Like to me, that's early at least. But I remember how in like when I was like 15, my voice was still like squeaking and all that. So just hearing at 11 that she got someone pregnant, that just makes me insane. Like how do some kids get like reproduce so quick? Like I don't even understand. Like kids should not even be able to reproduce that quick, because then it's obviously like you can be taken advantage of here. Then you could have a kid. There you go. Exactly what happened there. Fudge, you know what I mean? So honestly, just be careful, parents. Be careful who your nanny is or who your babysitter is. Keep in, like, you know, like ask your kid if everything's going okay with the babysitter, if they can talk, obviously. Like for me, I have an autistic, but I can't talk, so of course you can't really ask him straight up because he won't answer. He can't talk, right? But yeah, like if the kid is able to talk and you're able to talk to them, then ask how it's going, because then they can tell you. Because like sometimes the kid is actually the one to tell you when you're like alarmed. You're kind of like, wait, what? Like how do I not know this? Like how did I not? You know, and then it just makes the mom feel guilty. Okay, I ranted for so long about this. I basically refilmed this yesterday, because yesterday I did not give that many thoughts, so I wanted to like refilm it after watching it again. Because again, I feel like the first time I don't really say much, but after I like watch it more or see other reactions, I'm like, I'm like, there's so much more I could have said. Why did I say like 2 minutes worth of stuff? But yeah, just honestly be safe and keep your kids safe. Again, do not act on your weird ass whatevers that you like, and get help. because it is a mental illness, but that's why there's help for mental illnesses, you know? A lot of them don't involve this, like a mental illness, a lot don't involve this, I'm pretty sure, but if they do, then get help. Get help. It can be embarrassing, but like get help. Like that shows that at least you're trying to change, you're trying to, you admit that you have an issue, which obviously she does. 20 years in jail, that's obviously a long time, but that's basically what you get. Like, you know what I mean? Like thinking 20 years, that's basically my whole life right now because I'm 21. So just imagining 20 years, holy crap. And I actually saw today that, or not today, but like I saw in a video today that she's pregnant again. And that she also had sex with a 16-year-old, or got pregnant with a 16-year-old. So there you go again, another underage. I mean, in some states I know 16 is the age of consent, but still. You know what I mean? But still. That's gonna be it for this video. Please be sure to subscribe, comment down below any thoughts you may have on this video, which I'm pretty sure you guys have a bunch, I would think. So let me know in the comments below, and yeah, it's a crazy story, but I'm glad the kid is okay now. Well, of course, we think he is. I don't know how he is mentally now, because of course, the thing that happened already happened, right? So I just hope he's doing okay, and I hope the kid's doing okay and all that, and I hope the family is going good on everything. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.